Hey guys, this is speedcuber. I just wanted to tell you all about the removal of clock and FTO like everybody's doing. But I'm also gonna go over the other big event that happened recently. I know I'm gonna be late to it, but that's Yihang World Record. But I'm gonna go over first what I was meant to go over here for about FTO and clock. Now, clock being removed is definitely pretty significant, especially because the high amount of people that competed in it. It said that clock was the seventh most competed in WC event ever for this year, and I think last year. But for the people that practice clock, this is gonna impact them really hard. I mean, what are they gonna switch to? I mean, if they switch to FTO, they probably have to learn it because there's not many tournaments that would even set up FTO, and even then, FTO didn't count as an actual event when it was made. After this, I'm probably gonna get an FTO and practice all of that. But FTO will probably be a big event, maybe bigger than Cube, maybe smaller than Cube. We don't know. But clock getting removed should not be even happening if they wanted to just add something in. They said it was meant to keep the integrity, make sure that WCA stands with three-dimensional twisty puzzles. This It doesn't make any sense. You could say clock counted. I mean, clock could be some type of non-requirement for that 3D twisty puzzle style. No, 3x3, 4x4, 5x5, 6x6, cube, square one, all of that. Yeah, they're 3D twisty puzzles. But clock was the only one that I would say was probably as easy to learn as 2x2. Maybe a little bit harder because if you look at clock, it was pretty similar, not in the aspect of solving it, but how fast you could be just by learning the basic method. If you look at the 2x2, a lot of times the people that get like decent 8-second times sometimes have just started. I mean, yeah, 2x2 is smaller, making it easier, but there are people out there that solve a 2x2 in like 10 seconds. So I don't know why they would remove clock if a lot of times base the base setting for it was for solving it was just 10, maybe even above seconds. I never competed in clock personally, but clock is definitely probably one of the better events up there because I mean, would you rather compete in clock or five blind? Now, the reason why they say it's hard to scramble, they could have just made sure the people that were scrambling the clock know how to do it. They also mention other events, but they also basically like shyly say that they're removing 6x6 and 7x7 and 4 blind and 5 blind. Now I could see maybe why on 4 and 5 blind. I could be, and it kind of does make sense. I mean, it's kind of harder to compete in that. It takes longer to learn, and even then, a lot of times it's just most of the people looking at the cube, and when they solve it, it takes way longer. But 6x6 and 7x7, you can look at people like Lim Young, Max Park, and even like in the past for Felix Zemdex when they solved it, it does not take as long as 4 blind and 5 blind would. Clock also didn't take as long as 4 blind and 5 blind would. It would make no sense to remove it. But adding FTO is definitely going to be probably one of the bigger events. I'm not going to say it's going to be up there. It's not going to be the big ones. It's definitely going to be maybe. But like I said, it's going to be baseline behind Scube. It's going to either be behind Scube, not as popular, or in front of Scube, which if it's more popular than Scube, it might be same level as 5x5 or 3 blind, or it might be less popular. It might just be set to where clock was. But now we're going to look at Yihang's world record of 3.51 average. If you don't know how the average works, they remove the worst and the best solve, which honestly I think that's kind of biased. I mean, I personally think they should count all the solves, but I understand why. So personally, as long as they keep doing that, I wouldn't mind it. I mean, you get the world record. So as long as you do super good, you won't have to worry about having to get your best solve not counted. Like, for example, Theodore Zader got 2.76, the single world record. But honestly, I don't know how this is gonna impact Zhuan Yigang. Zhuan Yigang is definitely practicing way harder after this. Just looking at Zhuan Yigang getting his record beaten by 0.2 seconds. 0.2 seconds. Now, 0.2 seconds, that is 0.1 second less. 0.16 seconds less than the 2x2 world record single. To take that into account. So, Zhuan Yigang is probably going to be practicing. I can already tell that the moment by probably, maybe, I'm going to say October, Zhuan Yi's going to beat the record again. Or he's going to be close to it. He's going to get like 3.8, and then he's going to beat it in 2027. But good job for Yihang. I'm gonna get up FTO. I'm gonna probably practice it, see if I can get top 100. Now it's gonna be new for 2027. And RIP Clock. I will leave the petition down below if you want to sign. Make sure to see if we can bring Clock back. But this was speedcuber, and I'll see y'all in the next video.